Isa sa mga nganga moments ko noong 2012 ay noong nakita ko ang isang katrabaho ko na nag-ride papasok sa compound ng opisina namin sakay ang isang motor na napakagara. Etong kaopisina ko pala ay walang iba kung hindi si Iba Rasul Bernardo. Isa sa mga hosts ng pinakamalupit na podcast sa buong mundo tungkol sa motor. Okay yan, sundan nyo sila. Okay mga pinag-usapan nila dyan. Yung tunay na rider. Siya actually ang nagkumbinsi sa akin na magmotor ulit. So ayun, pumasok siya sa kayang isang Royal Enfield Chrome Maroon 500. First time ko makakita ng gano'n ng harap-harapan kasi dati puro internet ko lang yan nakikita or magazine. Ngayon, eto na in the flesh. Gara talaga hanep. Dahil doon, ilang linggo lang ang lumipas, napabili tayo. Soon after that, tinamaan tayo ng Riyaka or Royal Enfield kaadikan. At nagkaroon din tayo ng Royal Enfield GT. Nakuha natin yung unang dilaw na dumating sa Pilipinas. Since nagmumuni-muni tayo, mabanggit ko na rin na tumugtog ako sa India para sa Madras Music Festival. Naalala ko lang, excited ako sa tog, syempre. Pero yung nasa utak ko lang noon ay yung pagpunta sa mga Royal Enfield na mga tindahan para mamili ng accessories. Mura kasi doon, about 50% cheaper. So piyesta, di ba? Pabanggit ko na rin yung greatest motorcycle adventure ko to date. Noong dumayo tayo sa Himalayas sa kayang isang Himalayan. Yun na so far para sa akin ang pinaka the best ride ko.
Squint your eyes and look closer. I'm not between you and your ambition. I am a poster girl with no poster. I am 32 flavors and then some. And I'm beyond your peripheral vision. So you might wanna turn your head. Cause one day you might find you were hungry and eating most of the words you just said. My parents have taught me about goodwill, and I have done right by their name. Just the kindness that lavished on strangers is more than I can explain.
Welcome po sa Makina Moto Features. Ito po ang isa sa mga poste ng Royal Enfield, yung Classic 350. Isa sa mga challenges ng manufacturers tulad ng Royal Enfield ay paano magtulak ng bagong improvements sa mga motor nilang hindi naluluma. Bakit hindi naluluma? Mukhang luma na diba? Di naman nila pwedeng ibahin ng sagad yung design ng motor nila dahil lilihis sila sa core nila. Yung core na yan ang nagdala sa Royal Enfield ng ilang dekada. That said, saludo ako sa Royal Enfield sa pagpiga at pagtulak ng improvements sa mga motor nila. Isang mahusay na ehemplo ay etong Classic 350. Konting kaalaman, ang Classic 350 ay unang lumabas noong 2008, isang bunga ng inspirasyon ng galing sa post-war na Royal Enfield G2. So ano ang bago? Yung chassis ngayon ay twin down tube na, mas rigid ito at mas matigas kesa kay George Estregan sa mga penny films niya. Yung upuan mas komportable, mas malapad at kayang sumalo sa mga mas malalaking puwet. Pero, ang game changer para sa akin dito sa mundo ng Royal Enfield ay yung pagtanggal nila ng vibration. Parang di ka panipaniwala, di ba? Yung vibration kasama yan sa karakter ng Royal Enfield, di ba? Nung sinauna pa. So for me, kasama sa charm ng mga motor nila ito. So parang magic, as in, wala na. Paano natin nagawa? Meron na silang balancer shaft para mas smooth. So anong tingin ko dito bilang fan ng Enfield? Mamaya, babalikan ko yan. Ang isa pang na-improve nila na tuwang-tuwa ko ay yung shifting. Ayan talaga, pabor ako dyan. Mas safe pag sure ka sa pag-shift. Sa Black Chrome 500 ko noon, medyo finigure out ko pa kung paano ko yan gagawin. Na-discover ko din. Took some time pero nahuli rin. So para dun sa mga may lumang Enfield na hindi pa rin ma-figure out to, kailangan mo lang i-abante yung motor mo ng mga 2 inches, di ba? Tapos shift to first gear. Kailangan mo lang siyang in-nudge ng konti. Konting tulak lang sa harap tapos shift. Yun na yun. Yung bagong Classic 350 walang ganyan na stress. So maaasahan mo na maayos na ang pag-shift ng gears ng motor na ito. Enfield, the new Classic 350. As I mentioned before po, nagkaroon po tayo ng ganito, the Classic 500. Really no complaints with that one. It had all the quirks that goes with the Royal Enfield. So, ang mga naalala kong mga issues and quirks with the old one, again, I always also say na wala pong perfectong motor. Actually, to each his own eh. Like for example, yung vibration ng dating Royal Enfield, okay ako dun eh. Some people complain about it. Ako, I'm fine. So, they improved on that. They took out the vibration with this bike. Ako naman, OC ako sa finish kasi yung mga singit-singit dito, sometimes there are some surface rust. I mean, it's not rust na susuot sa bakal. Mga surface rust lang. So, the dealer, sina Hardcore Brothers, when I bought it, binigyan nila ako from India also na spray paint na parehong shade nito. So, that thing was solved. So, I'm looking at it right now. I'm not seeing any of those issues. So, from 2012, I think, when I bought my Royal Enfield, was at 2013, super layo. Definitely nag-improve yung kanilang finishing. It just looks better. It's smoother, mas maganda yung definition ng highlights, and there's no surface rust in the welds. See? Very, very clean, no? That's a great improvement over there. In terms of painted panels na may kulay, ever since naman, siga talagang Royal Enfield dyan. When we visited the Royal Enfield factory, I was witness, totoo yan. Hand stripe po to, pinin-stripe to, di kamay. Talagang meron silang mga tao doon. Ang galing lang magpinsay, kinakamay nilang ganyan yan. So, I also noticed, of course, the engine's totally redesigned. Even the machining of this is totally different from how it was machined and finished from the old. Mas okay to. I mean, I really like it. In fact, kung pagpipiliin nyo ako ngayon, this day and age, yung lumang 500 or bagong Classic 350. I know may highway issues tayo pero mukhang dito na ako. Obviously, mas tipid. You're gonna have less power but mas modern yung dating niya. Pero yung Classic 500, grabe din yun. Siga lang yan. It's just that ngayon, this day and age, kung pagtapat mo silang dalawa, the old and new, dito na ako. So, in terms of yung bagong amenities natin, compared to the old, syempre iba na to. So, you got some digital aspects over here, fuel gauge, trip F. So, ito po yung switch niya. It's on the handlebar. That's the switch to jump. So from there, we are now at the time. Trip F, kung nagsusuot ka ng fuel consumption mo. So another update, well at least for me, hindi ko pa nararanasan tong switch sa Royal Enfield. Yung dating Royal Enfield, hindi ganito yung switch. So headlight, dim, tapos pass. So when you start it, ito yung start button natin dito. There you go. Wow! Okay. Hindi ko pa ito nasasakyan. Inuuna ko yung aking close-up talkies. Hindi ko pa nasasakyan yung motor at this point. Ngayon ko lang naranasan na walang vibration nga talaga. Kasi alam mo yung dati, pag start ko pa lang dito, nanginginig na siyang ganon. Excited tuloy akong sakyan to. Wow, interceptor level, no vibration ah. Really? So, walang vibration? Is this an Enfield? That's a matter of discussion. Let's go back. Let's turn it on quick. I want you to hear the pea shooter exhaust. Grabe. Now, I can also tell you the response in this EFI Engine 350 is okay yung response niya. konting pitik, nagre-respond kagad yung makina. Again, yung 500, hindi ganon, as far as I can remember. I see here is a kill switch for the side stand. Yung dating Enfield, wala rin ganito dati. This was not there before. So this is another added safety feature which I appreciate. Maraming salamat, Royal Enfield, na inad nyo po yan. Ayos yan. So another modern amenity for the Royal Enfield na wala noon is yung USB port, which is right under the left lever. So ayan siya. There's the USB port, spring-loaded cover para protected siya sa weather and dust, and it's pretty tight. Fit and finish ng Royal Enfield, I have not want to complain about that. For me, yung dating ng Royal Enfield and how they now finish their bikes is really good and prime. Things that I would change, of course, you know, syempre, ano tayo Mr. Custom, di naman natin to babaliin ng husto. Little things that I would change the handlebars. Even with the old one, hindi ko type yung ganito. I'd probably just change it to something different. Maraming aftermarket for that. I would make this smaller. Malaki yung signal light, syempre for safety. Pero kung forma dating na pwedeng palitan, papalit ako yan ng mas maliit. Same with the back. I would change this too to something smaller. I'm okay with that. I want to show you, I want to see what's on this side now. So bakal, and this is now plastic, less parts to rust, so that's a good thing. So this is where the battery, easy access sa baterya, madaling tanggalin, madaling palitan. This side, left side, you'll find your manual, and if you need to change your air filter, yan yun. Ang seat ng Royal Enfield is one of the comfortable seats out there. And I like how yung shape ng seats nila is a bit different from, again, what I remember from the older Enfield. This is mas trapezoidal. I mean, meron na siyang parang shinave off dito. Mas pilog yung seat. Before, it was a bit more square, if I recall correctly. The upholstery that they did here is also very, very nice. Meron pa siyang stitching. This is very, very comfortable for the pillion. So kung dalawa kayong magjowa or mag-asawa, kung sino man yung angkas mo, it's gonna be really, really comfortable for him or her. For the rider, like before, very, very comfortable. Very, very good seat. Now, in terms of custom and forma, yung dati ko, tinanggal ko na yan Kasi yan, pag yan wala, sobrang pogi, kikita mo yung rear well ng motor mo. Pero syempre, we're showing this in its stock form. But the first thing I did, madali naman, tanggalable lang naman to, tanggalin na yan. Ito, pwede mo rin to ipaslim para pogi talaga. But again, as it is, pwede na yan. I mean, gamitin nyo muna kung bibili kayo ng ganyan. This is also an improvement with how this is finished. I don't know what they did here, kung anong klaseng polish or kung may top coat pa silang nilagay dito. I think there's top coat here. Yung dati, it was just straight metal. So this one has a nice sheen and coating to it na that's a pretty good improvement. One of the things that I've noticed even from also before is the fact that napaka-solid and napaka-beefy. Tibay talaga. So there's a sticker right here. Wala rin to before. Royal Enfield Quality Certified. Ako ay na-OC kasi tabingi siya. Let me just fix this because I like it orderly. Yan. Oh, diba? Hindi natabingi. Oh, himayan. So, in terms of the side view mirror, bagay naman it's classic looking. Importante sa akin, makapal siya at matibay at maganda. Pero, if I were to kasi dati nagkaroon ako ng chrome black, tas na-inlove ako sa mga non-chrome na Royal Enfield. So, ang maganda dito, kung hindi mo type chrome, kung mas type mo ang solid colors na Royal Enfield, mas mura yon kasi this is already the top of the line, which is also great. Why? Because, like for example, pag solid color na yan, pwede mo na pa-powder coat to ng itim. I'm a big fan of chromey stuff. In fact, yung 500 was because maganda talaga yung bike na yan. Kahit hindi ako mahilig sa chrome, napabili ako ng black chrome. But yun nga, if this was a solid color motif bike, I would powder coat this black. Anything that's shiny, I can turn black, I will.
Ayan, tipid, 34.71 kpl. Diyan mayabang ang Enfield, 'di ba? Kilala sila na napaka-efficient, napaka-frugal sa gasolina. Pati yung 500 ko noon, hindi malakas sumipsip ng fuel. Sa papel, klaro na this is a better bike. Pero kahit na hindi ko natignan yung papel, pag sinakyan mo ito at sanay ka sa dati, mararamdaman mo agad na may difference talaga. Nang dahil sa improvements na ito, masasabi ko na mapapaisip ka maski na yung 500 pang itapat mo dito. Napakataas ng performance to price ratio ng alok ng bagong Classic 350. Pansantabi natin muna yung buong highway issue ha, nakakainis man isipin pero naging factor na ang decision making ng mga taga-Luzon sa pagbili ng motor ng dahil dyan.
Nice day today, blue skies, few clouds. So nakakatuwa dito, Royal Enfield now in the Classic series, meron po tayong
ABS. Okay, so yung dati kong 500 wala naman ABS yun nun, but now meron. So we're gonna try it, see how it works. We're gonna start with the front first. Uy, may nagbibisikleta. Okay, slowly and gently. I was going about 30 kilometers per hour. Slow riding. I'm gonna slowly give more pressure to the brakes as we go along. Okay, hasn't kicked in yet. I'm gonna try more pressure, a bit faster, a bit at 40 kilometers an hour. Okay, brakes are good, but the ABS is not working yet, which is good. Wala pa tayo sa skid level. So let's try again. Okay, that's really hard. Braking there. Still cannot make the ABS work. Again, it's not a bad thing kasi hindi naman tayo nagsiskid. Bit faster na, maybe go up to 45, 50, thereabouts. There, finally made the ABS work. So hard braking, as you can see, suspension will dip sa harap, so be mindful of that. You're gonna get a lot of pressure on your hands with the braking of this one, but the important thing, it takes a lot for it to skid. So that's a combination ng magandang gulong, maganda yung kapit. Siyempre pag buhangin, ibang usapan na yun, diba? So for the brakes, it's gonna take a lot. You have to be really fast before papaling ABS. Napagana naman natin yung ABS, but it's not gonna be kicking in early on. So far so good. Pretty good braking sa harap ng Enfield. Okay, now we're gonna try the rear. Okay, of course the rear brakes more often than not naman talaga mas mahina sa harap. So I'm able to make it skid initially, pero mabilis pumalo naman yung ABS sa likod. Meaning, kung yung harap, it takes a lot more pressure bago pumalo yung ABS. Yung likod naman, mabilis mag-ABS, pumalo. I mean, as soon as I hit it, you can already feel the bike skidding, and then as soon as it skids, papalo na yung ABS. So pretty good. I remember before, mahilig tayo mag-fishtail sa Enfield, diba? Kasi magla-lock yung brake sa likod. Well, hindi nyo na magagawa yan dito. I wonder if there's an option in the future kung pwedeng tanggalin ang ABS like some bikes. Kasi syempre ang Enfield kilala sa pwede mag-off-road, diba? And some people don't like to use ABS in the dirt, diba? So para maging feeling superhero sila, diba? Pwede sila mag another one at the rear. So now we're gonna try both brakes. And right now, kung okay ang harap, okay likod, pag pinagsabay mo pa yan, very good stopping power. So again folks, cannot say this enough. Kung mag-brakes ka lang, depending on the situation, pero if you're talking about braking without negotiating yung mga corners and you just need to really stop really quick, like so, use both. Very good braking here, Enfield. I'm really happy na nag-ABS kayo. Talagang in-up nyo na yung game nyo sa braking power ng Enfield. I mean, yun na yun, kompleto na. Diba? ABS na.
Since nagkarelasyon na tayo with two of their bikes na lasahan at nilasapang kulturang Enfield, ano ang tingin ko dito sa mga improvements nila? Dati, nung nabalitaan ko yung mga bago nilang ginawa, medyo naging defensive ako, diba? Na parang, wag nyo naggalawin yung subok at minahal na ng marami, diba? Ba't nyo pakakalkalin ng hindi sira? Pero, kinain ko rin lahat ng sinabi ko nung nasakyan ko na. Medyo hindi rin maganda kung purist ka parate. Oo, kaya kong idig itong mga bagong henerasyon ng Enfields. Sa dulo, napiga pa nila lalo ang motor nila at na-improve ng hindi sinasakripisyo yung pagka-classic niya. Everybody happy. Na-satisfy yung need ng mga taga-Royal Enfield to move forward with their brand at na-maintain pa rin at hindi na-alienate ang mga customer nila while appealing to newer riders. Walang perpektong motor. Pero, meron mga exceptions na nakakalapit na sa perpekto as defined kung ano ang purpose ng manufacturer sa motor nila at sa presyo. 250,000 po etong Classic 350. Yung value niya, grabe. Napakaraming motor nito kumpara dun sa ilalabas mo. Mas lamang. In fact, kung hindi lang dahil dyan sa highway rule dito sa Luzon, snap, pipiliin ko ito over the current 500. Di ko na pag-iisipan yan. Now teka, isa pang pagulo dito. Kung eto ang nagawa nila sa Classic 350 nila, ano pa kaya yung 500 nila, diba? Nakaka-curious, nakaka-excite. Malamang matindi din, pero yun nga, wala pang balita. Tinanong ko na sina Jimmy. Wala pang balita. Life is short, diba? So dito muna tayo. The Royal Enfield Classic 350. Eto po si Sir Sai. Teka nga muna. Makina Moto Show na po, July 29, 30, and 31. 3 araw, 4 na halls, isang industriyang motor. Oo, andun din ang Royal Enfield. Lagi naman eh. Good deals, good discounts, a great weekend. Takits. Sir Sak po for Makina Moto Features. Ciao!